While it may seem that some individuals wish to harm you, such occurrences are not always inevitable. Unfortunately, many derive pleasure from seeing others suffer, sometimes even exacerbating that suffering. This tendency, rooted in sadism and envy, is all too common and can obstruct your personal development in various aspects of life. Whether in the workplace, among friends, or within family dynamics. Thus, learning to conceal your vulnerabilities can transform them into strengths. Picture yourself as a tree in the midst of a storm. Though the leaves may flutter and the branches sway, the trunk stands strong and deeply rooted in the earth. This image embodies silent resilience, a principle we will explore here. We'll discuss how you can cultivate inner strength by remaining unaffected by external and internal challenges. Each obstacle you encounter can teach you to stand firm like the tree, choosing not to let the rain soak you or the wind uproot you. In this video, we will explore 18 life principles of Epictetus, a great and esteemed philosopher you may already be familiar with. I invite you to engage in self-discovery, for true strength lies not in the clamor of thunder, but in the quiet light that illuminates your path. So, in the next few minutes, let's focus on the content and set aside daily distractions. Let's begin. Principle 1. Listen. The first principle is to listen twice as much as you speak. Have you ever wondered why nature equipped us with 2 ears but only 1 mouth? According to Epictetus, this is no coincidence. It serves a clear purpose. We should prioritize valuing the voices of others over our own. Growth comes from learning from those around us, rather than repeating our own thoughts incessantly. Starting today, pay closer attention to what others say and less to your own narrative. Principle 2. Always expect the worst. One of the primary sources of anxiety stems from our tendency to anticipate unfavorable circumstances. We worry about various potential disasters, be it our children abandoning their studies, losing our jobs, or facing personal crises. This cycle of fear leads to constant stress. Epictetus offers a radical yet effective perspective. Consider that the worst fears have already come to pass. By doing so, you'll cultivate resilience and develop strategies to navigate through life with your head held high. Principle 3. Prepare to fail to progress. One must prepare for failure. While society often pushes us to avoid being perceived as foolish, Epictetus argues that being seen as such can be one of the best catalysts for genuine improvement, both personally and professionally. He reminds us that growth stems from a journey of trial and error. Through our missteps, we refine our path to excellence. Principle 4. Be aware of the dangers of fortune wealth. While desirable, carries its own set of challenges. It can attract insincere friendships and may corrupt our values. Once we attain financial success, we may find ourselves grappling with issues we never faced before. It's vital to remain vigilant about the impact of wealth on our character and relationships. Principle 5. Do not cling to a single hope. Human nature is inclined toward diversity, thus placing all our hopes in one dream can be perilous. Epictetus encourages us to pursue multiple aspirations, which significantly increases our chances of success. Principle 6. Remember that death awaits. Death is the inevitable end of all our endeavors. This awareness is not a call for pessimism, but a prompt to evaluate how we spend our limited time. Recognizing the transient nature of life can shift our perspective on material pursuits and prompt us to focus on what truly matters. Principle 7. True wealth is a contented spirit. According to Epictetus, true happiness is not fixated on what we lack, but rather on appreciating what we have. A wise individual finds joy in their current circumstances, rather than lamenting their unmet desires. Cultivating gratitude enriches our experience of life. Principle 8. Embrace humility. To learn effectively, we must acknowledge our ignorance. Epictetus advocates for humility as essential to gaining true knowledge. Approaching life with a sense of wonder allows us to embrace learning and growth. Principle 9. Guilt is a burden. Guilt serves no constructive purpose. While the narrow-minded blame others and the ordinary blame themselves, the wise recognize guilt as folly. Overcoming guilt requires a firm resolve to accept responsibility without succumbing to self-blame. Principle 10. Make alliances with positive influences. Just as we instinctively distance ourselves from illness, we must also be cautious about the negative influences in our lives. Surrounding ourselves with uplifting people enhances our well-being. Choose to align with those who inspire and uplift you, while distancing yourself from those who drain your energy. Principle 11. Your reactions shape your destiny. Our reactions determine our success or failure. While we cannot control what happens to us, we can control our response. Misfortunes can be transformed into opportunities for self-discovery if we choose to view them positively. Principle 12. Fulfill your duties. Each of us has a role to play in the world. Just as the sun rises without seeking praise, we too must fulfill our obligations with diligence and integrity, understanding that others rely on us. Principle 13. Do not hate. Those who hate you rise above negativity. Rather than wasting time on those who criticize or despise you, focus on maintaining your peace. Ignoring their hatred signifies your strength and superiority. Principle 14. Embrace simplicity. In a world filled with luxury, embracing simplicity can liberate us from the pressures of maintaining wealth. A simple lifestyle alleviates the stress of financial obligations, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Principle 15. Take control of your life. When you allow the opinions and actions of others to disturb you, you relinquish control of your life. Epictetus teaches that we hold the keys to our happiness. Protect your emotional well-being by setting boundaries against external disturbances. Principle 16. Value friendship over wealth. True wealth lies in genuine friendships. Friends will support you through life's challenges, far beyond material possessions. Invest in these relationships for lasting fulfillment. Principle 17. Extract value from every situation. Regardless of circumstances, it is our responsibility to seek out the positives. Every situation, even adverse ones, offers opportunities for growth and learning. Principle 18. Let go of what you cannot control. Focus on what you can influence and release the rest. Worrying about things outside your control wastes precious time. Epictetus encourages us to cultivate the values we can change while accepting the unpredictable nature of life. By internalizing these principles, we can navigate life's storms with resilience and purpose. I hope you found this video insightful. Share your thoughts with us.